Happy guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Aline and welcome to my kitchen. And I'm going to be doing another party foods, cookie, and candy video. This is for peanut butter cookies. This particular recipe I found maybe 2 to 3 years before my mom passed away. And peanut butter cookies were her favorite cookie. And these turned out to be her absolute favorites. So the ingredients for these cookies, and let's see, we've got 1 stick of butter softened, 1 cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of smooth peanut butter, any brand, whatever you want to use, 1 egg, and I believe I'll double check the recipe so I'll make sure I have this right. 1 cup of peanut butter chips, 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and in this right here I have a mixture of 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I just have granulated sugar in this bowl, and I'll show you what I do with granulated sugar once we get through mixing up all the other ingredients. Okay, the beeping you heard was the oven going off. I have it set for 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to put my recipe there. Okay, and in a mixer bowl, whether it be a stand mixer or you're using a hand mixer, whichever you use, I put the 1 stick of butter, the 1 cup of sugar, the half a cup of peanut butter. Make sure I get all that peanut butter in there. We don't want to lose none of that goodness. I'll just scrape that on the bottom of that beater. And I had to tell you, didn't be very fond of peanut butter cookies. My all-time favorite has always been oatmeal raisin. But when I tried these right here, I'm just going to flat out tell you, these are some of the best I have ever had as far as peanut butter cookies. Okay. Now we add the 1 egg. Okay, get that out of the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix all of this together right here on medium speed. I'll get it incorporated, then I'll cut it on medium. Going to blend all that together until it's nice and frothy, creamy. Now what I'm going to do to make sure it gets incorporated good, I'm going to scrape this bowl. Guinea pig looks like we got a kitty want to go outside.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah, he's our only male cat. His brother died last January.
He was pretty.
Dax was my big boy. He was about 8 months old. He weighed a good 10 pounds at that time. He was huge. But
If he'd have made it this far, he'd have been huge.
yeah. But
He'd have been a lot bigger even than Nala was.
yeah. Nala was his cat when we got together, and she weighed a good 25 pounds, but she was also a good 16 to 17 years old.
And even at that age, she's still with a coyote.
Yep. Okay, we pretty much got this mixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this baking soda, baking powder, and salt to the flour. Just kind of shake it in there a little bit. And then I'm going to actually incorporate this in batches. I'll probably do this in 2 or 3 little batches and put it on low. Again, we don't need a flour storm, don't need a blizzard.
Little at a time, burr slowly, avoid that blizzard.
Yeah. And after I add it and get it incorporated, I will scrape down the sides and blend it in even more. Just a little bit more flour to add, and then I'll get this right here mixed up, finish mixing it up. Bring this down so I can get that in there a little bit better.
Stubborn little things, quick to the front door, let them out, and they don't count.
Well, no, they went out the back door. That's the way they do things.
Contrary. Inconvenient.
That's a cat for you. We have 9 of them little boogers. And they all have their own unique personality.
No.
Okay, let me scrape this down again, then I'll mix this up, and then we'll stir in those peanut butter chips, and we'll be ready to make our cookies. I'm going to stir them in with the thing. I need that to lay my, thank you, spatula on. It beats getting all that peanut butter dough all over the island.
Oh.
I'd rather have it all over the lid than the island. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you take the lid and sink.
Here we go. Okay. Now, get this dough off of this beater. I said I would. Just keep wiping it right back on there, don't I? I'll tell you this. I think I've made these cookies right here for the happy guinea pig several times because he likes peanut butter cookies.
Uh-huh.
He and my mama would have got along just fine.
Cookie!
Yeah, he got another nickname. We call it Cookie Monster. He loves cookies. Doesn't seem to matter what kind. But since he can't have chocolate, it's been kind of hard the past few years trying to figure out cookies he can have that don't have chocolate in them. And
That's all right.
I have adjusted.
We adapt, adjust, and overcome.
Yeah, I've adjusted some recipes so that he can have them. But this one right here I don't have to worry about. It's just peanut butter. And I'm going to give it right there to the happy guinea pig.
Num num.
Okay, I'm going to take this chip, pour them into the batter, or cookie dough I should say. And I'm just going to stir these in with my trusty little spatula here. Okay. And I tell you, these peanut butter chips really do make the difference in these cookies. I don't know what it is about it having the chips in it, but they just make them so much better. Okay, well as you see, I've got the chips blended in. Now I'm going to make my cookies. So if you give me just a minute to get my pans over here and get this out of the way, we'll get things going. Okay, we're back to make the cookies. I've got my cookie scoop. And what we'll do is take the cookie scoop and basically just have us a little ball, and then you're going to take that and just kind of dip it in the sugar. And these you will not mash out with a fork like a normal peanut butter cookie, because you're just going to put them in the, kind of roll the top of it in the powdered sugar and put it on the pan, and they will flatten out on their own. And that could be part of why they're so good. It's got that sugar on top. I really don't know. I just know they're good. And after, since you've seen what I'm doing here, at least I hope you've seen what I'm doing here. I'm not sure what the happy guinea pig's seeing over there through that thing. But I'm going to go ahead and take...
Seeing you.
I'm going to take a break real quick, get all these cookies put on the pans, and then we'll bring it back and show you what they look like before I put them in the oven. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I've got the cookies on the trays ready to go in the oven. And I'm going to bake them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Or, in the case of my oven, possibly 10 to 12 minutes, because mine's a little bit different than everybody else's. But I would suggest, if you're baking these, go with the recipe directions. This is 8 to 10. You can always add time, but you can't take it away. So if they're not quite done at the 8 or 10 minute mark, add a minute until they get done. So I'm going to put these in the oven. I've got mine right at 10 minutes right here on the timer. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes or 12, depending on how long it actually takes. And while those are baking, I'm going to take a quick break and get my baking rack out to put my cookies on.
You gonna put it on that convection thing, maybe?
Yeah, it's on convection bake on mine. I'm going to see if it works better on the convection bake than on the regular bake.
Should.
Yeah. So we'll be back in just a few minutes once these are done to show you what they look like, and so I can get everything ready to get my big rack out for them. Okay, cookies are out of the oven, and I was right with mine. I had to add a little bit of time to it. I think I actually wound up cooking these for about 12 to 14 minutes. But this is what they look like on the pan. I just took them out of the oven, and they look delicious, if you ask me. So what I'm going to do, let them sit on this pan for about just a minute while I get ready to put them on this cooling rack. And if I can, do this. Saw the guinea pig. Let me set this right here. And he's going to help me with this one. Yep, let's see, take these out this way. There we go. And that come off real easy. You can see these, they're not stuck. They look so good. And even though they are not cooled off, y'all know me. I'm going to have to try one.
Oh boy.
Just, if y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm just kind of separating a little bit so that they'll cool a little bit quicker. But this one right here looks so yummy, and it's calling my name. Oh, guinea pig snatched him one too. I was going to share, but yeah, I'll eat this one. That's fine. Big old cold glass of milk. That'd be so good.
You are sharing one with me. There's a whole lot of ones there to share.
That's all right. They are. Well, y'all, that's my cookie recipe for my peanut butter cookies. And I'm just going to have to say, I'm going to call these Mama's favorite peanut butter cookies.
I can tell you why.
Yeah. Mama's favorite peanut butter cookies, because she loved these things. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. Share the video if you liked it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. We love it when y'all subscribe and when y'all leave comments. I love reading the comments. And there's a little bell icon next to that subscribe button. If you click on that little bell icon and click on all, you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Well, everybody have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where am I going?